Hello my friends, I'm operator Starsky and it's day 666 of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Tonight approximately 35 Iranian strike drones were launched by the Russian terrorists from north, east and south. The air defense intercepted 34 of them over 12 oblasts. Apparently the Russian terrorists attempted to revenge the Ukrainian strike on Bryansk, Moscow and the occupied Crimea, where the Russian Center for the Cosmic Communications was hit earlier yesterday. Also, a Russian military base located in the Donetsk Technical University was hit by the Ukrainian flying objects. The base was used by the Russian terrorists to accommodate troops and repair vehicles. Of course, every time Russians bomb or strike Ukrainian kindergartens and schools with missiles, the terrorists use this information to justify such war crimes. They say they've killed another 100 of NATO generals hiding inside or destroyed a drone factory in a church. And traditionally they cannot provide any proof of that. This is how the Donetsk Technical University looked like before the strike. It's a common habit for the Russian terrorists to use schools as their bases since 2014 and blame Ukrainians for doing the same. Now, I prepared some Russian cringe for you guys, a brick instead of a sun. A Russian invader scratched his last message on a brick of a house while attacking the Ukrainian village of Marinka. After his death, the Russian propagandists brought this brick to the invader's mother. Had she stopped him from participating in the invasion of Ukraine, he would be there with her, healthy and alive. In the Russian University of Ural, an exhibition called The Common Nazism took place, organized by the Russian propagandists. Apparently they intended to show the horrible Nazism in Ukraine, but instead they've shown a Russian war crime. On this photo you can see the remains of the Mykolaiv local administration destroyed by the Russian missile, killing 36 Ukrainian civilians. Forceful deportation of the Ukrainian children was recognized internationally as a war crime and became a reason for the Russian dictator Putin, aka Huilo, to be wanted by the International Crime Court. A mother of a 12-year-old Ukrainian girl told the journalists that the Russian terrorists deported her daughter on a train together with the rest of 125 kidnapped Ukrainian children from Luhansk to Siberia, where they were forced to stay in extreme conditions without proper care and heating. As a result, the mother, Halina, was informed by the Russian terrorists that her 12-year-old daughter Veronica became sick and died on her way from Tyumen in a cold Russian train from sickness and high temperature. The report was published in several Russian media, which of course blamed Ukrainian kids because, according to the Russian terrorists, the Ukrainian children deported by the Russian invaders brought plenty diseases from Ukraine to the terrorist federation. And another update went completely unnoticed last week, even though it was extremely important. The European Commission has launched legal action against social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, under its law for online platforms known as the Digital Services Act. The act was designed to create a safer online space for the internet users, and after receiving the indications that the X was spreading illegal content and disinformation, the European Commission decided to investigate if Elon Musk put enough effort to make the platform more transparent and protect the users from the terrorist content. In case it's proved that X failed to follow the Digital Services Act and shared disinformation and illegal content, the company may get fined by the European Union and lose more than 200 million euros. And just to remind you, recently Elon Musk participated in the online chat with the pro-Russian celebrities and politicians known for spreading the narratives of the Russian Federation, recognized by the Parliamentary Assembly of the European Council, a terrorist regime, in October 2022. And you may ask yourself why populists don't spread the narratives of ISIS, but they do spread the narratives of the terrorist Russian Federation. And the answer is pretty simple. ISIS doesn't pay them. According to the US intelligence, between 2014 and 2022, the terrorist federation spent $300 million corrupting the Western politicians. Hopefully, the legal responsibility for supporting terrorism will make the corrupted politicians a bit less confident and the democratic society a bit more protected from manipulations and misinformation. With that, I wish you all a beautiful day. As always, be safe.